Hey everybody, Lisa here. I want to talk to you more about how you can get rid of some of your anxiety in just a short little bit of time. Everyone's been pretty anxious during the COVID. Most of that's passed. We're opening up and people are going back to work. But some people still have very futures that they don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen with school. Should they let their kids go back to school? It's a very anxiety provoking time. Also for business, some businesses have did better than ever. Success can be anxiety provoking for a lot of people. Sometimes I have successful and high achieving people that are the most anxious that I ever work with because they put such big standards on themselves that they get very anxious. They almost make them sick with anxiety. Other people get very anxious when things go wrong, which is common. A lot of people that have had a very bad and very hard time with anxiety and knowing what's going to happen with their business, their reopening. I know, like, we do have a cattle ranch. Some of the packing plants aren't opening up, and I know that has caused some anxiety for me. So these are some of the things I like to do for anxiety. And I think I've talked about how EMDR uses bilateral stimulation. Bilateral stimulation is anything like this. You come into my office, you would have clickers that you feel vibrate back and forth, or would watch a light that goes back and forth. This engages both sides of your brain. When we go into fight or flight with anxiety, your amygdala, which is called the reptile part of your brain, oftentimes overreacts. The hippocampus can send it messages, oh, we should be anxious from past memories. Maybe someone was assaulted, or maybe you flunked a test and this is another test and you think you're going to flunk, or your business went bad before, and so you're just nervous. And a lot of times what this happens so fast, your heart starts beating, your thoughts start racing. Your left brain, the executive brain, doesn't know what's going on. So the bilateral stimulation is found in EMDR to connect both sides of your brain. So it's like they talk to each other better. So we're going to do a little bit of what I call resourcing to help people just work and overcome some anxiety. A lot of things and thoughts work better when you apply bilateral stimulation. They don't know everything even about how EMDR works. They believe that it possibly, does join the more emotional side of the brain, the feelings, the thoughts, with the logical side of the brain. They kind of talk to each other. It reprocesses the memory. Memories aren't intense. If something bad still happened, but it may make it more manageable, more easier to live with. So today, I just want you, when somebody's feeling very anxious, one way that you can overcome this, and one of the first things that I have people do sometimes is just think of a time when you felt calm. Maybe when you went fishing with your grandpa. Maybe it's when you cuddle with your cat or cuddle with your husband. And I just want you to bring up that picture. What would you see? What do you feel? If you're cuddling with your cat, do you feel the silky fur? Do you hear music in the background? Are you in your bed? What would you touch? Just try to look around and engage all the senses that you can, and just have that good, calm feeling. Imagine that picture, and then I'm going to have you tap like this. Tapping like that with your calm feeling helps you to become calm, much more relaxed feeling. Anytime you think of calming thoughts, they help you to calm down, to prove to your mind and your brain that you've been calm in the past. But when you do the bilateral stimulation, it's even more soothing. And when you do right here, there's acupuncture points. So this is even more soothing. I also like to have people think of a time in nature. Let's pull up a time in nature where you felt very calm and safe. What would you see? If you're out in the forest, would you smell pine trees? Would you hear birds chirping? Would you touch the pine needles? Just engage all your senses. Look around. What would you see? When you have that, just tap. And do remember, if something starts to go negative, sometimes people will like have a picture, say, of their grandmother in it. They felt really calm picking peas with her. But then it will go to, they remember she's dead. So please start over on another memory like that and just maybe put it in a container box and just push it away, because you want to have something that's really calm and a good memory while you're tapping. And just usually, it brings up a good feeling. And sometimes if you're just feeling anxious, just tapping like this, because you're on the acupuncture points. Dr. Laura Purnell does a lot of research, just tapping like this is beneficial. Or tapping on your legs. A lot of clients have found, if they fly, just to tap on their legs. Some people I've had that when they're in a meeting, one person had to meet with a lawyer with a deposition, just under the table. Sometimes when they got nervous, would kind of just do a little bit of tapping, a bit of deep breathing, and it would calm them. And you're probably not going to run around in public going like this, but if you need to, you can go the bathroom or somewhere and just calm yourself like this. Anyways, I hope this helps. Stay calm and stay happy. Bye.